Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Roshni Kumari, and today I'm going to explain a very interesting topic of rainwater harvesting. In this presentation, I will explain about what is rainwater harvesting, why is it important, its history, and modern methods of rainwater harvesting. So, let's start. Before going further, it's very important for us to know what is rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting is a technique of collecting and storing rainwater for domestic use. It is cheap and effective method of water conservation. The water collected from rainwater harvesting can be used for various purposes like cleaning, washing, etc. Now, let's see why is rainwater harvesting important. It is important because the usable amount of water is present in very limited amount on earth. This pie chart shows that out of total water present on the earth, only 2% is fresh water, and out of those 2%, only 13% can be used, which is present in the form of groundwater and river and lakes. Second point is, not all areas have adequate supply of water like Rajasthan. Water collected from rainwater harvesting can be stored for later use. Urbanization have led to the development of concrete forests and hence diminished recharging of groundwater. Now, let's see the history of rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting was invented in nearly 2000 BC. India has been practicing it since 10th century. Some of the traditional rainwater harvesting methods are johads, surangams, ahar etc. Before going further, a very important point is to be noted. The main purpose of rainwater harvesting is not to hold rainwater on the surface of the earth, but to make rainwater percolate under the ground so as to recharge the groundwater. Advantages of water stored in the ground are: number 1, it does not evaporate. Number 2, it do not promote breeding of mosquitoes. Number 3, it is protected from contamination by humans. And number 4, it is utilized for the benefit of local population. Now, we will discuss about modern methods of rainwater harvesting. Modern methods are divided into two parts: artificial recharging and harvesting methods. There are further subdivisions of artificial recharging like absorption pit method, absorption well method, well cum bore method, recharge trench cum injection well, bore well recharging. And there are two paths for harvesting methods: rainwater harvesting for homes and groundwater dams. So let's see this in detail. First, we will discuss about artificial recharging methods. First part of artificial recharging method is absorption pit method. In this method, an absorption pit is made in the soil with the help of an auger and filled up with pebbles and river sand on the top, as shown in the figure. A square or circular collection chamber with silt arrestor is provided at the top. The pipe, which is installed for collecting the rainwater from the rooftop and the veranda of the house, is linked to this absorption pit. This is known as the inlet pipe. Another pipe, that is outlet pipe, is deployed for allowing the excess water to run off into the water drainage. An absorption pit should be constructed in the sloped area of the house veranda. Next part of artificial recharging method is absorption well method. In this method, wells are constructed using cement rings that are readily available in the market. Rainwater from the terrace is diverted to the existing open well by using pipes through a filter chamber. Some height of this filter chamber is filled with broken bricks in the bottom and sand on the top. The chamber may be covered with slabs. This is shown in the figure given beside. Next part of artificial recharging method is well-cum-bore method. In this method, rooftop of the house is connected with a well through PVC pipes. When the well is completely filled, then the excess water flows into a bore. Water collected in the bore can be used with the help of a hand pump. This method is mainly used in areas where the soil is likely to be clayey. Now we will discuss about the next part of artificial recharging method, that is recharge trench cum injection well. In this method, deep trench is excavated piercing through the layers of impermeable horizons to the potential aquifer. Depending upon the volume of water to be injected, the number of injection wells can be increased to enhance the recharging rate. Now we will discuss about a very interesting part of artificial recharging method, that is borewell recharging. Borewell recharging should be done to prevent them from drying up and improve their water table. This is usually done by the following method. A pit should be dug in the region surrounding the casting pipe and cement ring should be installed in it. At the bottom of the pit, filter holes should be made and a casting pipe with steel mesh should be fixed tightly to the bore well pipe. This casting pipe will function as a filter. The second layer should be filled with jelly stones of size 40 mm. The third layer should be filled with jelly stones of size 20 mm. The fourth layer should be filled with charcoal. The exercise should be repeated till there is 3 feet of space left from the ground level. A nylon curtain should be spread on the layers and the remaining space of the pit should be filled with sand until 1 foot from the ground level. A pipe should be fixed to collect the rainwater from the roof and this pipe should be connected to the pit. A pipe should be fixed to prevent the excess water from running away through roadside drainage. Now we will discuss about harvesting methods. First part of harvesting method is rainwater harvesting method for homes. Rooftop rainwater can be diverted to the existing borewell. Along with this, rainwater available in the open spaces around the building may be recharged into the ground through the following simple effective methods. Number 1 is percolation pits for small houses. Second is recharge trench for big houses or apartments. Next is recharge wells for large buildings or industries. The next part for harvesting method is groundwater dams. Groundwater dams are structures that intercept or obstruct the natural flow of groundwater and provide storage for water underground. They have been used in several parts of the world, notably in India, Africa, and Brazil. The main principle of groundwater dam is that instead of storing the water in the surface reservoirs, water is stored underground. We have already discussed the advantages of storing water underground. So, that is what groundwater dams promote. This is all that I wanted to share. Thanks for watching.